Hi, my name is Roland. I'm one of the co-founders and the CEO of Red Cable Robots. And we build robots that move like stadium cameras to make large-scale robotics affordable. I don't need to tell you that there is a worldwide billion-dollar issue in workforce shortage, and we are addressing this with robotics, automation, and AI. However, if you take a look at conventional robot systems, for a lot of tasks, they are limited, and they are not a good fit. And these tasks remain unautomated, manual labor, yielding up to 250K costs per year per each gap in the automation chain. We are tackling this issue by providing cable robots. So we have a platform. The platform can carry basically any robotic tool, like any gripper, and it's hanging on cables, and it's moved by winding and unwinding winches connected to it, just as in the stadium. This principle gives us basically unlimited dimension for the system. It is highly cost-effective and super easy to install and to retrofit because we don't care where we put the pulleys and the drives. All in all, this gives us the lowest cost for robot workspace in the whole industry. We are tackling a 16 billion market opportunity in Cartesic moving robots, which is growing with a CAGR of 20%. And we're going to tackle this market industry by industry, starting with logistics first, then going painting and coating, going construction, and so on and so forth. So you must see every robot that is shown here in the videos, we have built it already. That being said, let's speak about the go-to-market in palletizing. So it will be for third-party logistics and warehouses. We are currently riding the second wave of logistics automation that is focused on robotic pick and place. We have multiple POCs with global leaders in logistics in place with the first robot deliveries for Q1 next year. Our systems can be up to 5 times bigger and 50% cheaper than other industrial robot systems, and it can equal the work of up to 9 workers if we speak about 3 shifts. The customer can benefit from an instant ROI if they rent or lease the system. And more, we have a fundamentally new type of robot architecture that we can embody the physical AI into. And we are leveraging this by employing AI-based palletizing algorithms, especially for high mixed goods, because essentially you don't want to ship air. And in the end, our product is as well patently safe and compliant to all the EU norms and guidelines. Having a quick look at the video, you can see how it will look like for the first customers in the warehouse. So it's going to be hanging on top of a sortation system and then doing the palletizing on a large surface area. Our goal is to become world's leader in cable robots with a clear path to 100 million revenue by 2030. Looking at this number and the other startups, I might say this might be a little bit of German understatement, but still, for the next year, we have everything in place already in the pipeline to fulfill the goals of the pipeline. Also, the team is ready and set and pumped to achieve these goals. We have been working almost a decade on this technology and to make this dream reality. 3 engineers and 1 business information guy who is a SaaS scale-up veteran. We are backed by some of the most amazing organizations. I see some of you around here in the audience. Thank you so much for being here. And as well, we are supported by Helmut Schmidt, robotics CEO, and Tobias Bruckmann, world's leading scientist in cable robot. So far, we have raised 2.1 million pre-seed, most of it non-dilutive grants, which is great because it's good for the cap table. Planning our seed round now for the business ramp up to deploy the first 40 plug-and-play robot solutions, because my goal is that everything that you are shipping and ordering online is going through the hands of one of our robots at least once. Thank you so much, and join us on our mission to make large-scale robotics affordable.
Thank you, Roland. Let's start with the Q&A.
So I had a question. So you talked a lot about the use case in logistics. What are the other verticals you'd be going after if you would be?
Yeah, so we are looking at industrial coatings, for example, for excavators, tractors, and whatsoever, because we use it on a large surface area of the system. Then we are looking a lot into pick and place in general, because basically we can have a lot of load that can be hang on the system. It can go up to tons, so we can move it around, quite heavy stuff as well. And then automated construction is super interesting, like large-scale 3D printing or building in prefab, building on a construction site, and so on and so forth.
All right, that makes sense. And what is the time to value? Like, how fast can you actually input these robots into factories or any type of, warehouses?
Yeah, basically for the setup we take approximately 1 week. Of course, we have some sales cycle and order time and stuff like that, but the integration is quite fast.
I mean, you're selling to clients who might have already poured a lot of capex into these spaces and facilities as well. Is there any sort of way to refit existing systems or solutions, or do you need to replace them completely?
Most likely we are looking on solutions that are currently done manual. That means currently the solution is a human is doing the job. And in terms of workforce shortage, especially that we have here in Europe, and I see it a lot in Germany as well, you don't find the people that want to do the job. So basically, your competition is not always another robot system, but it's just like the human that you are competing with in terms of prices and speed and so on.
Got it. Thank you.
How does it compare in installation time versus whatever you see as like the most important competitors to this? Is it like robot arms? Is it humans? Is it something else?
Yeah. So of course the human is faster. You just put him there and tell him that's the job to do. Of course you will take him more time than that. But if you compare it, for example, to a gantry robot system that needs like a large, heavy steel structure, it's much quicker. I mean, it's like, if you put up like such steel structure, you like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like a month. It's very heavy duty, and our system, we just like put up some pillars. We use aluminum truss elements like the ones that are hanging here. We just plug them together, hang in our system, and then you're good to go.
How does the business model look like as well? Is it an upfront installation fee, or is it more of a typical SaaS model as well for the entire solution?
Basically, we have two ways to go. Some customers, especially in logistics, they want to rent the system. So in that case, we have like a fixed fee, monthly basis that they can just like compare to the wages of the humans. The other way would be we sell the system, and then on top of the sale, there comes like recurring revenue in the software licenses, that what is done with the robot, and then maintenance, spare parts, and stuff like that.
All right. Any more questions? Still have time if you want to ask something.
I mean, I'm just wondering, like, on the software stack, like, what type of features does it have right now, and how are you thinking about the future of it? Because I guess you could be also collecting a lot of data with it.
Yeah. So basically, like, the core stack is the robot control, which basically makes the movement of the robot. That means you give it like coordinates to go somewhere, and maybe to tilt or shift or whatsoever, and it just maneuvers. That's like the core stack. Then on top of that, you have like stacks for various applications that you do. For example, for the painting, we have one stack that manages like the painting and the pump and the chemicals going in and so on. For the palletizing, we have one stack that manages like where's the pallet, what's the parcel size, how's the algorithm to place it, etc. And these are like software licenses parts that we stack on top of it. Does that clarify the question?
All right. Thanks a lot, Roland. Let's give a big hand.